Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shockwave48 here. Welcome back to another video. And today in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of Season 6 of My Hero Academia. And I know a lot of people are enthusiastic about that episode, and pretty much everyone enjoyed it. And everyone's getting their huge thoughts of what's going to happen next, because it's starting to get good, but, it's just beginning. But in the meantime, it's going to get, very, very interesting to watch. So I just got done watching it not too long ago, and it's a pretty good episode. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was the first episode of season 6 was amazing. So before I get into any more information about the episode 1, be sure to hit that like button if you're watching. If you're new to the channel, if you want to join the channel, or if you want to get some updates of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. All right. So we pretty much knows that the heroes and the villains are preparing themselves for a war. And between that, the heroes are actually having a plan to take them out, and the villains have a plan to wipe them out. So I see some other heroes who I hadn't seen before are preparing themselves for the fight. And the way I think everyone's doing their thing, training, and I see like a lot of different people I never met before. So I'm trying to get used to that, seeing that part of the scene. So we go into the first scene where Hawks talks to Twice, and he's pretty much trying to play the nice guy here, and he try to get some information on what's going to happen or what they're planning on doing. So, and about Shigaraki, and wondering where he is, and then Twice like, oh, he's getting stronger. He's been in the tank for 4 months, so yeah, he's going to be out pretty eventually. Even though Hawks was very interested to hear that, and he was being very suspicious about it, but he tried to keep his cool because he doesn't want to know, what's he up to, what's he talking about, because, yeah. And of course, the doctor who created Shigaraki gave him power. I really don't like him because he's the one who talked to Deku a long time ago saying he didn't, possess a quirk, and he said what's going to happen. I'm starting to think he's not a real doctor at all. To be honest, he's just a right-hand man to All For One. And the heroes are actually on their way to take him out. But as soon as they got there, they didn't realize he was a fake. They thought he was pretty much, the real guy. So until then, monsters came out of nowhere. And of course, Mirko, the rabbit hero, she told that there's something moving. And there were a bunch of like unknown moons. And like, these are some weird normals I never seen. Because in the first season, they were big. Now, things are different. They're like a whole bunch of them. Small, tiny, medium, and huge. So I guess the heroes didn't expect there were going to be a fake doctor. I guess they thought, he was pretty much real. So they could have just, went to a different location to find where he was, because Twice has the ability to make clones of other people. And to begin with, it's pretty clever the way the villains have tricked the heroes into the hospital and make it seem like, that doctor was pretty much real. I mean, it was a fake. It was a fluke to lure them in to start a fight, and then, keep Shigaraki at bay so, they'll be able to, wake him up. Okay, so moving on. The heroes fight. They got everyone out, of course, because, that's the first thing they did. And she was like saying, Endeavor was like saying, Mirko, keep going. We'll take care of this. So Mirko heads out. She runs into the office where, the real doctor does his research and work. And when I saw his lab, he had a whole bunch of Nomoons. And above all, quirks, like, stacked in, like, shelves. And, like, man, this guy's serious. He really wants to help All For One. And even though he's a crazy scientist, and like, how did he manage to get all this kind of power he's been collecting for these Nomoons? I'm like, dude, it's too much. So he was like saying, I'm not going to leave this hospital. I'm going to stay here, do my research, and help All For One. Now, that's pretty suspicious because no one would ever do such a thing like that. I mean, if I was a doctor, I bet. If I was a doctor, I probably wouldn't help All For One because he is no joke. He's the real deal with what's going on all of this. Yeah. And so Mirko jumped out of nowhere. She punched through the wall, and she was trying to chase after the doctor. And doctor was pretty much afraid of that because he didn't want to get beaten up. So he just, get out some Nomoons to distract her, to keep her busy while he did his research to, try to, prepare Shigaraki for the battle. And out of nowhere, she just go crazy and just beat the crap out of those Nomoons with single kicks and moves and flips, and all right, all right. I see how Miracle is. I know what she can do. She's pretty much like a rabbit, but as far as I'm concerned, the way I read the manga, she's a pretty tough girl to to take out, and she is furious, and I liked it. And as for everyone else, the students of My Hero Academia, like Deku and Uraraka, they're pretty much doing some other mission types, but they'll probably jump into battle probably in the next episode. So right now they're trying to keep everyone safe and evacuate everyone out of the arena so they can start that battle. So that's pretty much what they're doing right now. So they're pretty much doing some side missions with the other teachers, with Midnight and President Mike and of course Mr. Arzawa. Yeah. So they're pretty much doing their part, but they'll eventually get into it. So yeah. And that's pretty much the end of the episode, guys. I mean, the theme song was pretty good, and the ending song was pretty awesome. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm starting to feel it. This show is about to get a whole lot interesting. I know it's the first episode, but we're just getting started. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my review of today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably next week, because pretty much on tomorrow I might not be uploading. I don't know for sure, but I think I might upload a few videos, and probably later on I'll upload next week for another blog video. I'll give you guys more updates of what's going on in My Hero Academia. So yeah, look forward to the episode 2. This is Shockwave48, and thank you for watching.